Hello all. Seems to be a little confusion signing up for the MORIC classes. Because it's not a district class, we actually have to do a few more things than we had to do in the past, but I can't self-populate that. So to try to speed things up, I'm going to give you a quick video and hopefully create as a screenshot of this to try to show you how you go about this. So this is a MORIC class, so the first thing we do is click on the MORIC catalog. We scroll down and find the Google Camp that we want to register for. So I'm going to register for the one that's for Philly, Antwerp, and 3 says CS North. So I click on that. And now we're in and we're ready to go. We double check that this is the one we want. Yep, it is. It definitely is. And I check my stats here. I'm good. And then we move on and click that I want to agree, and now I leave MORIC and I actually come back to Indian River, and now we're into the Indian River form. So I click submit for approval, and boom, it goes back to Indian River. So now we have the conference request form that, as you know, I cannot self-populate because it's a model school, so I'm going to try to speed this up. Your activity format, you have to select that. It is a model schools workshop. And then we scroll down a little farther. These are the dates that I can self-populate. It's an after-school class, so we don't need a sub. You need to click the provider. The provider is MORIC. Okay. The cost, there is no cost. Okay, there actually is a cost, but that's handled at the district level. So we select no cost. And for this, we say no on the purchase order. That's a stat that has to go in. So now for the strategic plan, certainly number 2, the second one on number 2, I would select that for this technology class. I would select both for goal 3. And on the accountability piece, I would go with the last piece on the accountability piece. So we keep going through. On the ELL part, which is really important for those that need to track our hours, I would select increase the participant's ability to apply differentiation techniques that fits well with technology. And now we're into the certification piece, and I know that some of us really don't need this, but for those that track our hours, we do need to add this. So I'll tell you basically, this is how I would go about with this area. In the first section, certainly demonstrate technology literacy is going to be important. When we go into the second part with content, I would say use diverse instructional strategies. Certainly in instructional practices, almost all of these apply, so I would go with all but the second, really. In learning environment, the bottom 3 certainly fit in this class. An assessment of student learning, certainly preparing for student assessments. I mean, we are moving towards PARC assessment, so anything that we can use where kids are working on a computer, certainly readying them for that type of an environment. And then certainly for professional growth, all of these work professional growth. Once I finish that, I click submit, and it goes to Marianne for approval. If you have any questions on this, I'll be certainly accept any emails, and I'll stop and see you if need be. As I mentioned, I'll try to do some screenshots of this as well. Thanks.